The World Health Organization says that the radiation from mobile devices like cell phones is a possible carcinogen to humans.
This statement from the WHO makes this topic front and center once again.
These cell phones haven't been around long enough, it seems like, to really have an accurate sense of whether or not they're safe.
Tiffany is our only child, yes. And she is very special, being as how we're going through all of this that we're going through. But she was special from the very beginning anyway. So, yeah, she's a very special child.
I was laying here one day and I felt like a lump. As the weeks went by, it felt like it was getting bigger. So I told my mom, she said, if you're that worried about it, then schedule a doctor's appointment. So I went, got an ultrasound done of it. Then they sent me for an MRI.
After that, we got the results, and the doctor said, we met with an oncologist in Lancaster, and she gave us the news on January 4th that it was cancer.
You never think, like, you'll have cancer. You see other people, like, with it, but you never think it's going to happen to you. And all that was run through my mind was just, I don't know, I was scared.
It was one of the most emotional days that we've ever had as a family. It was hard. I mean, you know, it's not every day you find out your 21-year-old has cancer. And breast cancer at that. So, how does a 21-year-old get breast cancer? And it wasn't in our genes, it wasn't in our family. How does she, how does she get this? And actually, my husband, I think, is the one that said, you know what, Tracy, she keeps her cell phone in her bra. And I said, you're right. And it's exactly, when you put two and two together, her tumors, her masses, where she had the cancer, was exactly where she kept her cell phone. Being as how there's nothing medically involved in her breast cancer occurring, this is the only conclusion that we can come up with, is that somehow her cell phone caused these masses.
There is even a small possibility that the thermal or piezoelectric effect or other pulse electromagnetic field influences could even remotely influence the behavior, biology, and possible carcinogenicity in this setting. I would urge people to avoid exposure